I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd and 9, Newton going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
The 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 44-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking deep for, it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
8-yard line.
2nd and 11. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
tackled at the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 25 on second down, Newton is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Newton's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards.
That's the
second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
3-yard line.
Newton on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 25 on second down, Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Now third and goal.
From the gun, here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have a Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Number 13.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Packers 17. Falcons 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. Pushing his way through. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on third down, Newton. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And some room to roam now. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Packers.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Number 5.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Falcons.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
A blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah. At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. An option run here for Cam. A pitch back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Now they try the right side here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game. A good run. Got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the air now with Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff moving right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the third.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
24.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive. Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Evan Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Newton's going to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. 2nd and 10.
At the 40.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though.
Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got to set like I run up in the backfield. I just got to set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to. Call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the safe. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love from the gun. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
He's brought down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll set up a throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Love now on second down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long for Love. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. But when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
To Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's second down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. They'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Colts 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down. Love. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And 3.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Equanimous St. Brown, 35 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third and 2. Love with it. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
1-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
The kicker.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run by Lindsey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 39-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Love now to Thompson on the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
The extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Colts 14.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Brandon, after last week, when he went over 200 yards, looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Down, Colts.
From 4 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Muscling free near the 40. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
28, Colts 21.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 31-yard line.
The throw complete here to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Working out of the gun. Love. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Going back to Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Colts
first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard.
One more time with Lindsey. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, but it's going to be second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Down the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Third down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. First down, Love to pass. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
There it is.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed locked, reinforced.
48.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To throw again. Love completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. May mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Matey yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The ball carrier.
That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
A 38-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. As they'll start up past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. Troy. Touchdown, Detroit. Play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you. Your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Trubisky's pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up.
Here's Trubisky. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 14 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Second quarter action now from Detroit. And it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter action now from Detroit. And it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
New York.
And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they were going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds downs, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This will be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Jets.
On first down, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
33.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that would just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumble snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop at 14 seconds remaining.
To the ground and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he comes back with 1 complete.
Trubisky's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Being chased out left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Trubisky now on the keeper. He pitches it out. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Trubisky will throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. The 30, 10, and he will bring it back. And the interception returned for a Lions touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jared Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Justin Coleman. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A beautiful fake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
out of the gun. They run it one home. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
At the 1-yard line.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll set up a throw. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. They work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
Jets.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.